This is a legislative update from the Florida Pediatric Society.
Welcome back to Florida Pediatric TV. This is week 2 of the 2012 legislative session. This year, we're fortunate to have former State Representative Sam Bell lobbying our issues. During his time in the Florida legislature, Mr. Bell introduced and passed many pieces of child health legislation. He will be joining me for future legislative updates. This year, there are a number of texting while driving bills. HB 299 by Pillen and SB 416 by Dietert address drivers of all ages, while HB 97 by Schlossberg speaks to drivers under 18. HB 39 by Julian makes it a moving violation to text, email, or talk on a cell phone while driving. Unfortunately, the House leadership appears to be opposed to placing limits on personal freedoms and will likely block the efforts of child advocates to pass this legislation. Booster seat legislation is back as SB 196 by Altman and HB 151 by Steinberg. Florida is one of only 3 states without a booster seat law. The House has been the stumbling block in previous years and will likely block this issue again this year. There are several bills related to KidCare and healthy kids. SB 510 by Rich would allow eligible state employees to enroll their children in Medikids and Healthy Kids, the Title 21 portions of KidCare. HB 519 by Berman and SB 608 by Flores add a dentist to the Healthy Kids Board. SB 1294 by Garcia allows legal aliens to enroll in KidCare. There is no House companion. SB 1088 by Sobel allows using eligibility for the school lunch program to determine KidCare eligibility. Again, there's no House companion. Another important topic is the bogus testimony given by some out-of-state witnesses in child abuse cases. SB 1172 by Dietert and HB 1285 by Schwartz would require such witnesses to have credentials approved by the Department of Health. The Department of Health would then be authorized to revoke those credentials in the event the witness gives inappropriate testimony. SB 264 by Sobel and HB 493 by Porth forbid the use of corporal punishment in schools. HB 829 by Porth and SB 1652 by Ring require that all newborns be screened for severe forms of congenital heart disease by oxygen saturation measurement. Insurance carriers are mandated to reimburse for this screening. The Department of Health is directed to promulgate appropriate rules to accomplish this. DOH Reorganization bills, HB 1263 by Hudson and SB 1824 by Garcia, present a serious concern in that they would do away with the Early Steps program and move the child protection teams to the Department of Children and Families. The one good thing is that these bills maintain that a physician fill the Deputy Secretary for Children's Medical Services position. Efforts are underway to make these bills more acceptable. Finally, I returned yesterday from the Medicaid lawsuit trial in Miami. That trial is now in its final stages and will likely conclude within the next month. Dr. Nancy Silva, pediatrician from Brandon, and Dr. Elias Sarkis, child psychiatrist from Gainesville, testified this week. It is anticipated that Dr. Lisa Cosgrove, Dr. Tommy Scheckman, and I, as well as several pediatric specialists, will testify in the concluding days of the trial. We are hopeful that the judge will rule in our favor and order the state to assure that children on Medicaid receive appropriate access to health and dental care as required by federal law. We do not seek damages. We simply want the judge to require the state to pay a sufficient amount and resolve the administrative barriers so that children may receive timely and appropriate health and dental care. That's it for this week. Please feel free to contact me if you have questions or suggestions.